Appreciate you hitting the button. Welcome to the How to Hustle podcast with Hank. This is episode 48. You follow me on Instagram and Twitter at I am Hank. That's HYMPE. It's Hank. It's not hype. I'm not geeked up. Special guest in the building, a legend in the building. Introduce yourself to the audience.
Hey man, it's your boy, man. No, I hate that it's your boy, man, because I'm grown, you know what I'm saying? So, it's Forch, South Philadelphia's #1 man, you know what I'm saying? Task Home Project, born and raised, man.
Gorilla Forch in the building.
Yeah, for
Start
sure,
off
for sure.
before we even go through the rundown, bro. Appreciate you coming on. I'm trying to make this one happen for a minute.
You already
Uh,
know, bro.
all right, now let's go through the rundown. Follow the clothing line at Custom Hustle Jerseys, at Custom Hustle Jerseys on Instagram. Also, we now got the jackets. The custom jackets is in now. Custom jackets is in now. You design the whole situation in and out of the country, in and out of the city. We can get it there for you. Pay for your shipping and handling outside of the city, but you know it's worth it. H2H Cleaning. That's my cleaning company. You follow H2H Cleaning. That's a tri-state area situation. But like I always tell you, if you make it worth my while, I will slide. Now, y'all already know we're doing a live show February 20th at the barn, 4901 Catherine. February 20th, 6 p.m. Tickets is on sale now. You either get with me or you hit the link in my bio. Looking to have a beautiful turnout. Shout out to all my sponsors on the situation, the Senate Candle. We got Cloud 10 Treats, and we got Khadijah's Soul Food. They will all be in the building. They will all be vending the different situations on February the 20th at the live show at the barn. Come through and fuck with me at the barn. Now let's go through the rundown of the stations. All right, Mondays, we got the E-Block Radio Network, 2 o'clock every Monday on the E-Block Radio Network. Then we GFT Radio Network, 2 o'clock on Tuesdays. Then we Wednesdays is the Kickback Act, 8 a.m. and p.m. Central Standard Time. Thursdays, we in WTNUphilly.com. That's 12:30. Fridays, the I Say Podcast Radio Network at 10 a.m. The THC Radio Network at 10 a.m. on Saturdays. We got something for Sunday, y'all. I made it happen, but until we get the official situation, we make no announcements. All right, episode 48. My man, Cree Forch is in the building.
Yes, sir.
This is a Philly legend, and this is a Philly situation that we are going to touch right now. If you've been locked in with the podcast for a long time, you know somewhere around episode 4 or 5, I did an episode about we had 498, I believe, murders in the city last year for 2020. 2021, we closing it out right now. As of yesterday's date, this was 556 is where
That's
we was at this
crazy,
year.
yo. Dang.
So the topic that we're going to touch in right now, you already know what it is. The podcast drive-through is. This is not just a Philly situation because the shit is happening everywhere, but it's real bad here right now at the moment. Where do we go from here? How the fuck did we get here? How the fuck do we get out of here? Basically, is what we need to know. How do we get out of here? Portrait, we start with the guest.
Oh man, I ain't even know the numbers because I don't watch the news and none of that. You know what I'm saying? I
specifically needed the number. Just so we can see what's the difference
in
now
and crazy like that. I knew we hit 5. I knew we hit 5, but I ain't know it was that deep. We down there at 6. You know what I'm saying? That's bad, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's sad. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I don't really know if it is a solution. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know because they've been looking for a solution for like the last what? You know what I'm saying? Philly,
forever.
They always been talking about, we need to get out here. A lot of people be calling out, we need the men to step up. We need this. It's men that's really on the front line for it. Real men that's on the front line for it. And it ain't nothing changed the outcome or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So they can stop screaming that. You know what I'm saying? They always saying, we need real men to come to the forefront to get these youngins and go talk on the corner instead of third. I know old heads. First and foremost, I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely considered an old head now. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them that try to stick my arm in and try to, get to the bottom or something, or try to, find a solution and maybe could possibly stop it. You know what I'm saying? With my neighborhood going through a lot of things, I'm pretty sure you probably heard about it. You know what I'm saying? My neighborhood go through a lot, and I tried to reach, you know what I'm saying? I tried to reach, and no, you know what I'm saying? Like,
some of them situations, it'd be like this shit is just too far at this point.
Yeah, a lot of it is way too far.
I just was looking it up. That was episode 5. Shout out to Kenyatta Bay. Shout out to Yacht. Episode 5, we talked about the same thing. Episode 6 was with my nephew, one of the Young Flames. We talked about getting the kid perspective on like what it is that they see and they hear when we talk to them. We try to show him shit. One of the things that nephew threw at me though, shout out to Mayor, he said like, just take the time to talk to him. If you see like the young boy at Juma every week is selling chips. When he out in school now, because in the summertime he there every week, but now obviously with the school situation, but he always selling the chips and the candy. Since he told me, he said when we be doing little hustles like that, we washing cars or we doing anything like that, something positive, we need y'all to support that to make us stay on that. Because he like people will always tell you about you need to do this positive and that positive, but then at the same time they won't support it when you're doing it.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm like, every time I see young boy, whatever ones I got, $2-3, yo, give me some chips and a Twix or whatever it is.
Absolutely.
Like,
absolutely.
Just because I always try to keep that in my mind, and that was something like I said, the nephew told me. This is one thing, like talking to my man, like this was my young boy since forever, and he was always like, you never invited me to no dumb shit. He said, this is why I always fuck with you. He was like, plenty of niggas will be like, yeah, that's your old head, but they always telling you some stupid shit. And I'm like, if you see a kid and know that that lane ain't him, why would you be putting him in that lane?
Right.
Like, you can't get everybody at this point. Like I said, shit, that's damn near 1,000 that we didn't hit. Well, that's over 1,000 that we didn't hit in 2 years.
2 years.
So it's like 2 years is over a stack, and that's just the number for now. That was the number for yesterday. God knows what the hell happened today.
Right.
The news will come on at 12, 10, 5, 11, and all that, and it's gonna be 8 more joints that you won't be like, what the fuck?
You know something I did see too. Not only is it 550 murders, it's more women that got killed now than ever. You know what I'm saying?
Women and children, yeah.
I seen the numbers not too long ago. They had put the numbers up of the females that got shot, you know what I'm saying, or murdered. And that joint crazy, bro. It was like, I think it was like 2 something or something like that. Like, and like how do you even explain that? Like,
if you take it to like what you just said there, if we just talking shootings, we over 1,500. These is bodies. Like this is 556 bodies. Now you just talking shot, and yeah, we talking the women and children. The numbers for the women and children is astronomically high. Like this shit is on. It's past turkey time. Like because one thing that everybody always respected was the women and children. Like I would never forget these 2 joints that stuck out to me. And these was both from last year. You had a dude that ran on his pregnant girl. He peeps that these niggas got the drop on him off. The one thing that everybody knows in this situation is, damn, you got me because I'm laying over top of her. Is one thing that can't happen is the baby can't go. So she's connected with the baby. That means she's off limits. That means you got to eat whatever that is and take that as a man. But the problem is these niggas ain't even men. These niggas are just males. They just you just a male if you got a dick. It's pretty much how that works. It doesn't make you a man, but doing shit like that is a problem. Doing shit like the little girls is playing on the step. The little girl was like 5. It's her birthday. It's her and 2 little girls from her block. As humble as you can be for a birthday party. She gets shot in the chest. Like, kids can't even play on the step without niggas used to see, oh, yo, it's kids be around there. We ain't going around there.
I just was talking to somebody about that, man. Like, you don't even see kids playing no more, bro. Like, you ride, like, I rode through my neighborhood not too long ago, man. Rode through the park. It was a nice day, too. It wasn't a kid in sight. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I don't remember that. Like, I don't, you know, when we was young, we always was in the park. We always was out in the community. We always was ripping and running. You don't even see kids. It actually make me smile now if I ride past a block and see some kids playing football and see some girls out there, you know, running from the boys. That make me smile because that's rare now.
My daughter don't even know how to jump rope.
It's crazy, man.
Like my daughter, we lived on the same block 8 years. My daughter don't know one kid around.
Hey, like, bro, you know what, man? You know what my daughter said to me today when I came home, bro? She said, I don't even, wallahi, that's crazy. We talked about that. She just said, I don't even go outside, Dad. She said, she said, I used to sit outside out front. She said, but I don't even like sitting on the step no more because cars be riding by looking creepy. Like,
and the sad part is that the babies be on that type shit.
You know what I'm saying? She 9 years old, but she peeping weird vibes and all that. Like, come on, man. Like, that's bad, man.
Your daughter 9, mine is 8. When the George Floyd shit happens and all of that with the rallies and all of that, I made her watch this stuff. Because my mom and my dad was the mom and dad who Roots, Once Upon a Time We Was Colored, Rosewood, all of that shit. They made us watch it. So it was like put an importance on history and the shit that happens. And everybody ain't like this, but you need to be aware that some people is like this. So fast forward to now, it's me. All right, look, you need to sit here and watch some of this just to get a gauge of what the hell is going on.
Right.
And she was like 2-3 days in a row, I make her watch it, and she like, so like people just gonna keep getting killed every day, like pretty much, yeah. It's like no reason to sugarcoat this. There's no reason to pacify her in that situation. There's no reason to tell her that the world is made of bubble gums and kittens, because it ain't. And it's like it'd be harsh to kind of break that glass for him, but it's like you need to break that glass. Like we
Yeah,
got this daughter.
I'd rather know than not know. You know what I'm saying?
I rather, yeah, telling my daughter earlier, take these headphones out. We walking down the street. You need to be head on a swivel and paying attention. Like I'm gonna try to catch as much of this as I can, but you know,
It's
some shit you
sad.
just can't see.
It's sad that they gotta be exposed to that this early and learn and you know have to learn them type of things and learn survival tactics and all that because they really shouldn't be worrying about that as kids. But the times we're living in now, it's very important that you educate your kids on what's going on out this job, man.
The difference in them situations is we was aware of it too as kids, but we just knew that meant you don't go down that block. You
Yeah,
don't go over there because people had enough respect for the situation that yo, it's 7:30, the kids is going to school. Nothing dumb is happening right now. At this time, it would be like if something happened back when I was a kid, and them times it was like, oh, he earned that. Because in order for you to do that, everybody's about to come get with you. Because yo, what are you doing? The kids is going to school. Now, niggas is doing drive-bys at the high school. Like this shit is unreal. Like niggas ain't got no picks, niggas ain't got no rules and no
bro.
regulations to be following.
Did you see the John when they was shooting outside of school? It was like a fight at the school. Somebody pulled out, started shooting, and a little girl was running for cover and got hit by the car. Did you see that, John, bro?
Nah, I thought you was. This is how bad this shit is, though, bro. We talking about two totally different situations that happened in schools. This is how bad the city then got is where
That
you can't
John
even
was so
up which
sad,
one.
bro.
I thought you was about to talk about the man who was riding past and they started dumping outside the school and caught one in his
No,
head.
they start shooting at the school, and somebody doorbell camera caught the little girl running. When they start shooting, you seen her, she panicked and ain't know what to do, and then she went to run across the street, I guess, to a house. And the car came flying past, like trying, I guess, I don't know if it was involved or they was just trying to get out of Dodge, but they creamed her, bro. You know what I mean? It's that joint was so sad, bro. That was the saddest
Yeah, I
joint I
seen
ever
the
seen,
one.
bro.
I seen the one when the ring camera with the little boy got hit when the mom was like walking across the street, she wasn't holding his hand. And then
Oh
the
yeah,
young boy like fly past. That's what I
yeah, I
said. This
seen
shit is
that
so.
joint.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. This is how bad this shit is. You describe one scene and you can go to 12 different stories that all
yeah,
sound the same.
that
And it'd be
shit's
like that
crazy.
one. That one was out southwest. That one was out north. That one was down South Philly. Like you can't keep track of this shit. This is how bad this shit
Yeah,
is. But like
it's really bad. Like it's really is like I hear the imam he said one time he like it's chaotic. He's like it's chaos everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's the best word that describe what's going on. If you wanted to describe it, it's chaotic. Like you know what I'm saying, like it's really. I don't understand these new streets. Like that's what I see. Like these new streets, bro. Like I don't know these joints, bro, at all. Like it's not nothing like what we learned and what we came up in. I know nothing look familiar to me, bro.
niggas call the cops and be strapped. Like yeah, I
Yeah.
don't. Like that
Hey,
don't make
listen,
sense at
man,
all.
it's stone cold rats running around with 4 or 5 bodies. You know what I'm saying? And niggas is letting them because they smoke shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they get off and everybody know they work, niggas letting them niggas let it slide because they do that, but they stone cold rats. You know what I mean? But it's like it's lawless now. There's no rules. Like don't nobody respect it. Like you could be a rat as long as you smoke shit. Like that's how I feel like that's how I look at it, how these young
Oh
boys carrying it.
yeah, they would justify the shit out of something just case
Yeah,
by
like
case
real rap.
basis.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these young boys is really they getting busy, but they dirty. Like a lot of these young boys and told on shit and got niggas wills and all that, and they still out here acting crazy and niggas is letting it slide. You know what I'm saying? But it's just bad. Like I don't think it's a solution to it, you know what I'm saying? And like man, you had a brief conversation about it. Like a lot of, we Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So our beliefs is different. Our way of looking at certain things it's different from how an average person will look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
you'll get somebody average to get on here and they'll probably come up with 100 solutions of what we think we should do. Whereas though me, I'm gonna always look at it from an Islamic perspective. I look at all the chaos and everything that's going on, and I resort back to the hadith. You know what I'm saying? I resort back to the hadith or what the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam spoke on
Especially upon him.
when they asked him about the hour. When they asked him about the hour and he told him he don't have no knowledge of the hour. He don't know when it's going to happen. But he was revealed signs of what's going to happen during those
Mhm.
times leading up to the hour approaching. And one of the ones that he spoke on was killing. You know what I'm saying? He said killing would be on the increase. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at it, we had 500 plus murders. We beat what we did last year. The killing is not slowing down. It's actually getting more, is increasing every year. You know what I'm saying? So that right there alone lets me know, oh no, this decreed to happen. There's nothing we could do about this. This was going to go on because he said it. He said it hundreds of years ago. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
thousands of years ago. Yeah.
thousands of years ago, he said, killing will be on the increase. The man will impersonate the woman will impersonate the man. We seeing more gay stuff. You can't even turn the TV on no more without seeing some homophobic activity. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really
See,
bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
my problem with that stuff right there be it was always people on TV, these two dudes and these two chicks, but all that meant was they wore sweaters and drunk wine. Now you can't tell me that we need to have one of the characters in Frozen be a
Yeah,
bisexual.
come
That
on.
Bert and Ernie got to be gay now.
Come
Like
on. You know what I'm
this is
saying,
where we
bro?
draw. This is if you want to raise your kids, however you want to raise your kids, that's up to you. That's in your household, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. Unless you ask me my opinion, I won't never give it to you because they're your kids. You don't tell nobody what to do with their own kids. But you can't be putting it out there for everything. Like every situation can't be that. If an adult
Of course.
chooses to watch Power and this is what's going on, this is what's going on. Same shit was going on The Wire. Like, yeah, but you an adult and you making those decisions. Don't put that shit in front of, like you said, your daughter is 9, my daughter is 8. Don't put that shit in front of them when they 5 and 6. And now
Confusing them.
they
Yeah,
asking you all kinds of questions and shit that they don't even comprehend these answers that you got to give them.
yeah. It's
Like that's
bad. You know
what
what I'm
lost
saying?
me with that shit.
It's bad. You know what I'm saying? Like they force feeding that. They really force feeding and stuffing it down our throat, like to make us accept it. They want
But
us to
no,
look at
if
it like
you
there's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying?
but if you catch those kids, like I said, they 5, they 6, and they 7. If you normalize it through their whole way of life, then this is just what it is.
Yeah, they
So
not gonna look at it like something wrong.
the same way like we talking about back when we was growing up, and ain't no none of this shit is happening while the kids is going to school. These kids now, this shit has been happening my whole life. So now when the young boy is that of age, he's gonna be like, oh fuck it, this shit always was going on when I was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So why wouldn't I?
Right.
Like it ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no rules type thing. The only thing that I could say shit that we could do here is just be the example for the ones that you can hit.
Yeah.
Uh the ones like I said, like my young boy, that young boy across the street from you that you know watching your every move, the one that always asks you about this, that, or whatever, even if it's small shit, if he asks you anything and engages in anything that's going on, like try to give him something as
Yeah.
far as not like, yo, here go 15, $20 or whatever. Give him some game, give him something to aspire to, try to help him get on the right path. But we got to do these in a case by case situation because it's like
Yeah.
you just got to attack what's right there in front of you. Can't
Yeah.
worry about trying to get the whole city or the whole country, regardless of which city you in. Because everybody, this shit goes across the country to a bunch of different cities. So I don't
Yeah.
want everybody to hear this and just think about this shit in a Philly perspective, because you could think about these same
Yeah.
things
No,
in
it's
Houston, Miami, or
everywhere.
wherever the fuck you at.
Yeah.
Like,
Everywhere is moving like that now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's problematic everywhere.
Bad. Yeah, it's bad. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, I agree with you. If you got a young boy, one out of 20, if it's one of them that's willing to sit and talk to you, pick your brain, and he might like your style or something, man. Go ahead and put your arm around him and try to like school him and try to lead him a different way. You know what I'm saying? If you could save one, I mean, that's a pat on the back. You know what I mean, we could
if you
change
could save if
one.
you could
You
save
know
that
what
one, it's a blessing in that one, because
I'm
maybe now you gave him something that he could pass on to the next one. Like, and like I said, at this point, 1,002 years, we too far going to try to reach everybody.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that, but that just is what it is. Like shit, the shirt that I got on now is my brother, and this is the same situation. Like, but we gotta just reach the ones that we can reach. Them ones
Yeah.
that's right there in your immediate, in your face type situation. Let's just try to make sure we can get them, and hopefully we can turn out something good out of them. Because this
Yeah.
generation, like, who knows
Yeah,
what the fuck this
it's
is?
generational and it's different. We don't understand it. You know, we older now, so we looking at it like these young boys out of pocket. And you know, it was wild when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, you know, I came up in the hood. You know, I understand. Sometimes things go left. Sometimes it get a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just
It's a difference, like
it's
you
a
just said.
different level. Like it's a
It's two
whole
things.
different.
It's two things right there, like you just said. Shit was always wild, but
Yeah,
there was a time and place for wild. Like I said,
yeah,
when we was kids, it was don't walk through the park at a certain time. Don't make this right at 24th Street. Don't go to this little block. You knew that.
yeah.
Now it was like over there, you go over there, that's what you're looking for. Now on the quiet block where nothing is happening, it ain't no quiet block
It's
where nothing is
liable to
happening.
go. Yeah, it's liable. You think you in a safe
Kids on the
place?
bus stop
Yeah,
coming home.
go
Kids
there.
on the bus stop coming home in front of a daycare. You can't have a drive by right here. Like
Yeah,
that's the issue. But obviously this is something we're gonna keep talking about here on the How to Hustle podcast
yeah,
because this
man.
is something that just keeps happening. These discussions need to be had, and we're gonna keep having them. But now we're gonna switch up the show and talk a little bit about Forch Man. We're gonna talk a little bit about Forch. Do we got anything on the horizon, first of all, before I throw these couple songs at you?
Man, I ain't really doing far as music wise. I ain't really got too much going on. I popped out for a few features this year. I ain't dropped no project and nothing. I don't really I've been chilling, you know what I mean, far as music, I've been chilling, man. I just been, you know, being creative man, you know what I'm saying? Just take care of my family, you know what I mean, and you know, doing things that need to be done. You know what I'm saying? That's around me, tending to that. But Forge 500 Incorporated, you know what I'm saying, is my corporation. For people that might follow me on Instagram, you might see me posting my clothes and posting pictures of people wearing it and stuff like that. You know, that's just some merch to promote my brand, to promote my company. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a clothing line. I just like to consider it as merch. You know what I mean? So if you supported me as far as an artist, you know, you see what I got going on. I'm selling clothes here and there. Get with me and purchase something, you know what I'm saying? Show some love, you know what I mean? It don't stop at
Still
the
wait,
music for me.
still waiting on my black hoodie to come through. But we'll talk about that
Yeah,
off mic.
I got some new things coming this week, you know what I'm saying? Tap man, I got some coming this week, inshallah.
Copy that.
Yeah,
Um, all right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had this conversation with somebody the other day where uh two conversations. It was about shout out to Two Kings 215 doing their podcast, and it was like your top 5 hustlers. And Ice Cube was one of them that I named in there because I'm like, he was one of the first rappers who was like, fuck just being a rapper. I'm gonna
yeah,
be the producer, the writer. I'm
let
gonna
me
do
figure
other
it out.
things that's gonna get you to want the music. So shouts out to you for doing the Forge 500 shit. I wanted you to bring
Yeah,
that up. I'm glad you did bring that up, and that's why I
yeah,
said, yeah, I can talk shit about you getting my hoodie together.
yeah,
All right, now I got a couple songs. Like I said, Cree told me some shit off the mic, and I told him we're not going for no retirement and none of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We need you keep you out there. He put on Twitter one night, I'm getting the itch to go to the stew. I hit him straight up and get your ass down there. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. I
So
be
all right, I
trying to
got it.
find it, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I feel like I'm so detached from the music right now, like cause it's nothing that's moving me. And I never really depended on other artists to motivate me. I always rapped and spoke about what I wanted to talk about. I ain't really need too much motivation from nobody. But right now it's just like rap is so corny to me, you know what I'm saying? And it don't nothing make me want to even do it. Like when I hear Dex and when I hear, you know, somebody like Ricky, I mean Chase the Green, or they might drop something and I'll listen to it and it'll give me the little itch like, oh damn, I probably should have been on that joint. Like you know what I'm
What's
saying?
that?
But
What's that Ricky joint? It's the hardest shit in Philly since Mac with a Desi. That is my shit.
no, Ricky, shout out to Ricky Chase the Green, you know what I'm saying? He's a project, he's a task project, you know, product, you know what I'm saying? He's from the cut, you know what I'm saying? He one of the gorillas and he carried it like that. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Nasty, he a spitter. He always been a spitter since he was a young boy, man. And he really pushing hard right now, man. So I encourage him and I support him 100%.
All right, so look, since you brought Dex up, this is gonna segue nicely into what I was about to do. I got a couple songs and I need you to talk to me about these songs.
Yeah,
And like I told you before, I've been Forch man since '02-ish.
for
So
sure.
Letter to Dex on the first Dead End mixtape.
Yeah.
Letter to Dex. Talk to me about that joint.
Hey man, my
Kind of
man.
self-explanatory if you heard
Yeah,
it,
you
but you
know,
know.
my man he was in a situation. I mean, a lot of people that follow us, they know about Dex, they know his situation. He was arrested, you know what I mean, for murder. Um, and it was just me sitting him a jaw. Like I was talking to him all the time on the phone and stuff. But you know, one night I was just sitting and I was just writing. It just came to my mind like, damn, like I should write him a letter, but make it a rap. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up penning it and putting it together. And I spit it to him over the phone one day. He was like, damn, bro, you gotta drop that joint. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up putting it on the tape. I put it on the mixtape. You know what I mean? It was just me telling telling him stuff that he already knew, letting him know like he could count on me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna turn my back on him. I'm here with him 100%, going through it with him. You know what I'm saying? However the outcome go, I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna hold it down for you till you touch it back down. And my man ended up jumping on a deal. They offered him a deal for 10 and 20. He went up, stood on it like a man. You know what I mean, did 10, came back home, he back out here. You know what I'm saying?
That was probably that or the Dead End was my favorite two joints on that
Yeah, them
mixtape.
was legendary. Yeah, Dead Them was legendary, man. You know what I'm saying? That shook the whole hood up. Like everybody was just because I told our story. I mean, within that, however long the song was, I summed up the whole task right there in that song. You know what I'm saying?
This is another one. This is a touch on what we've been talking about too. Straight out of Philly. I know it was a million of y'all on that one.
Which one was that? Oh yeah. BL. Shout out to BL.
You, Miss J, AR,
Yeah, it was
and there's a
loaded.
million of
Everybody
y'all.
was on there. Ready
G
Rock
Raw.
Garcia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so there's a million of y'all on this joint.
yeah. You know, Forch carry how I carry, though. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Copy that. That's why
You
you
know,
was in my
I'm gonna step hard when I step. You mean?
for folks who was listening to the top 5 Philly rappers to that episode. And again, shout out to Two Kings 215. I did that one with Nah. Forch Man was on my list on that joint.
For
For
sure.
those people who hit me and said, "Damn, I didn't even know who Come of them was." That was the whole purpose of us doing that list, was to shine the light on
Right.
the niggas that I fucked with.
Right.
Um,
It's still a
you
lot of
already,
people. It's still a lot of people still sleep on Fortune. You know what I'm saying, but you know, I look at it as either somebody never put you on, or I ain't work hard enough. You know what I'm saying?
you know, I was bringing this one up because I told you about this 1,000 times. Do something to you. Do
Yeah,
something to you is on more than music.
yeah. I should
Storytelling,
have.
your
I
storytelling is
should have.
always my shit.
I should have shot a video for that record. You know what I'm saying? That
You can
record.
still. What do you mean you should have, bro? We can still do
Yeah, I
that.
still can. Yeah, I still can. But it was just a fun record. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of dudes. I got cousins. I got homies. You know what I mean? And everybody that tell me their stories when they going through something and all that. And it just made me, put it together like, damn, I know a lot of dudes go through situations like that. I know even not even just dudes, women, it's women out here that's going through a situation like that. So I just put it together and so people can hear it and be like, damn, like, yo, he hit it on the nose, man. Like, you know what I mean? For the people
I
that
got
don't know.
another one. Oh, I
Yeah,
got another one for you for the ladies. Since again, my man, see, this is why I fucks with you, Fortune. You segueing me all the way into what I'm getting
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Home Wrecker.
Oh
Home Wrecker is
man.
my favorite. Home Wrecker is probably my favorite joint, Forge.
Yeah, no, I think that I always compare that and Lil Cuz because they like my two biggest stories. And
Mm-hmm.
I think Lil Cuz was better, but only because what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Home Record was like a challenge for me, to make a female character and make it in my head and really, put a whole storyline together and all that like that. But it turned out it actually got a response from the people bigger
Push
than
the
I
short
thought.
J gag. She got it
Yeah,
from Short
like
Keith. You know what I'm
the
saying?
response I got from that when that EP dropped, that was an automatic favorite of everybody. Like everybody was like, "Yo, that joint is crazy, man." And I had an idea to turn it like I didn't want to do a video. I wanted to do like a short film with it. You know what I'm saying? And get some people to act it out, and do, bring it to life and give it life, man. But I was having a hard time finding a female that would play the chick. a couple females that I reached out to that I wanted to try to do it, they all declined because I guess they didn't want to play the chick with AIDS and all that. And I'm like, it's
International
acting,
hype is
man.
one
Like,
of
you
the
know what I'm saying?
hashtags, bro. You
Yeah,
were supposed to
big.
bring this is an off mic conversation, bro. We can make some
Yeah,
call.
yeah,
We
yeah.
can make a few phone calls and try to make that
Yeah, I'm
situation
still
happen,
open.
bro.
I'm still open for it though, man. If I can find the right female that fit the character and she willing to do it, I'll definitely push forward on it.
I might got somebody in mind. Forch, we might have something there.
Yeah,
We talk about that off mic though. All right, this is
you
the
know,
last one that I'm gonna ask you about. This is from To the Oils, but this one was titled More Than Music.
yeah,
More Than Music off To the Oils. We're gonna close him out
class,
with that one.
legendary. You know what I'm saying? Legendary joint, man. Y'all know me, man. I come from the heart. You know what I'm saying? That joint was just me, just thinking about my past, thinking about coming up in the projects, thinking about my mother, all the things, all the sacrifices she made for us, and especially for
Cried when I
me.
seen the hat to
Yeah,
shoplift for canned
especially for
goods.
me because I was the only boy for a long time until my mom had my little brother, you know what I'm saying? But it was just me and my two sisters in the beginning. So I was the only boy. So my mom made certain sacrifices for me, like, you know what I'm saying, that was special to me that I never forget. Like, she knew that she knew I always had pride. I mean, that always been an issue of mine, but my mom knew I always wanted the decent sneakers, and I wanted to try to keep up with, maybe a couple of my friends that was a little more fortunate than me, might have had had the new Jordan 5s or something on, you know what I mean? And my mom would do what she can to make sure I got them, even if it took the whole, all the way up until Christmas for me to get them, you know what I'm saying? But she would make sure I got them Jones on my feet, you know what I'm saying? That's stuff like that I will never forget, you know what I'm saying? I remember a time my older sister wanted some sneakers, and my mom told her, you gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait. I'm gonna get them, you gotta wait, but I gotta get his first. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just little stuff that I like. My mom, she tried her best to make sure, like, no, my son, he not going, because I said to her one time, like, I don't want to be the dirty boy in school. Like, you know what I mean? I said
I
that, you know what I
refuse to
mean?
be
And
a dirty
yeah,
nigga.
like, and
Went to
she,
college, had
she
the brains
really,
to be a
I think
nerdy
that
nigga.
struck her. I think that really struck a nerve in my mom. And, she was just determined for me to not ever feel like I was the dirty kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I never forget that. You know what I'm saying?
Before we close out episode 48, one of them things that I really like to do, man, you again, we had a lot of off mic conversations,
Right.
but I hate for a nigga to show up to your janaza the week that you died. Now they got 1,000 pictures of you, and that was my
Yeah.
man, and all
Yeah.
he was the hottest nigga in the
That go.
world.
You got to
All of
die
that
to be
bullshit.
lit. You got to die to be
Exactly.
lit now. You know what I'm saying?
This is why I told you, for me, from the 14-year-old me in the 9th grade, listening to this shit on the Too Raw for the Streets joints and all of that, going, yo, who this boy? This nigga is hot. To be able to now just call you, hey, bro, look, I'm gonna talk about this, that, or whatever.
Sure.
I wanted to give you them flowers and let you smell these joints. That I appreciate you coming on. You're definitely a legend in the city. And believe me, the niggas who are of our generation, all is still listening to that shit.
For sure, for
So
sure. I appreciate you, bro. You one of the few, man. There's a few guys that never forget me, that always try to include me in anything they got going on. And I salute all of them. I ain't gonna say name 1,000 niggas, but you definitely one of them, bro. Like, every time you got something going on, you jump right on my line. I mean, you keep me in mind all the time, and you never was afraid to show me that you was a fan first and foremost, and you really appreciate me and what I did. You know what I'm saying? So for that alone, when I first met you, from that alone, I knew, like, oh no, he's solid. I like this nigga. Like, you never tried to front, or when I came around, you never, like, how when dudes you come around, niggas want to be super cool, like they
niggas
don't
want to
want
be
to show
super
you that.
cool, yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to show you that they fuck with you, but you really they favorite rapper, but they refuse to show you. Like, you never gave me that. Like, soon as I came around, when I first did y'all podcast, you was like, hey, Forch, listen, man, you my guy, nigga, you top 5. Like, you just showed me love, bro.
When
Like,
you the first time when you called the phone and you was like, yeah, this Forch. Nigga, you think I don't know who this is?
yeah,
Like, I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing? Same
yeah,
shit. Like I said, I like to give a nigga a fly. I like this
sure.
was the joint on the Major Figures joint back in the day. And was like, if you feeling a nigga, you say, damn, that nigga's
Nah,
nice.
that's
You
real
know what I'm
rap.
saying?
Yeah.
So when I met Spade was my favorite rapper.
That's one of
So
my favorite rappers. Yeah.
when I met Spade, I told him, bro, I was salty when you got booked because
Yeah.
you was my favorite rapper. Like, you know
Shout
what
to
I'm saying?
Spado, man. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I
I
got a
work,
lot
yeah.
of respect for Spado.
I'm working on Spado too. But
Yeah. He around
best
though.
ever.
Like if you reach out to him, he with it, bro. Cause
Oh no, that's
he's
what.
super humble boy. He with it.
Yeah, we did. We had Spado on OLF too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OLF. We had Spado on OLF,
Shout
and
out to the gang over there.
yeah, I made that connection, and you already know. Once I get you, nigga, I'm on you.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all. That's episode 48. I appreciate y'all hitting the button. We are out. Ah, this shit didn't cut off on me. Hold up, take 3.